What a beautiful day to be a bear. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and in today's live trading session with the LPP team, we actively shorted MSTR. MSTR, for those that do not know, we call it micro tragedy. It's one of the biggest, most overhyped piece of shit companies out there. It literally has no underlying business other than it buys Bitcoin. And of course, during the bull run, it caught a lot of attention, was very bullish, went from $3 per share to, $50 per share up to highs of $548. We called it out at $548 per share. It's been crashing ever since. And today it's down another 1 to 2% on the given day. If you look at the most recent setup, after it gapped up to highs of 380, I made a video about it, calling it an overhyped up piece of crap company. And I think this is day 3 of me shorting MSTR. I'm not up a ton of day 3, as in like since I started this little series. I'm having too much fun with this. I mean, and things just keep getting better. So if you want to follow along this whole journey, all I ask you to do is subscribe and drop a thumbs up. I'm here to show you both my green days and my red days. On day 1, I had a red day. I think I lost like 3.7K. When I shorted MSTR. The following day, I made $18,000 shorting MSTR as it went from highs of 380 all the way down to lows of 340 per share. And it's been selling off ever since. It has a common support right around $300, but there's a very simple thing that we follow. When Bitcoin sells off, so does MSTR. If Bitcoin is at a support, then of course we have to be cautious because then if Bitcoin begins to recover, then so will MSTR. Super simple, right? It's not rocket science. All we're playing with are support and resistance ranges, overbought and oversold levels. I love trading these reversals. And just because I like to trade them doesn't mean that you need to. I'm just here to share the process in doing so. And again, my team gets to watch me do it live every day. If you ever want to tune on in to watch, it's the second link in the description down below. But the thing that I want to share with you guys today is that, well, what is leading to even more selling pressure and more bad news for the crypto space? The first thing is what I shared yesterday. Supposedly, the DOJ has been given the green light to be able to sell $6.58 billion worth of Bitcoin that it seized through this Silk Road seize, right? Overall, there's this black market place where they seized a bunch of Bitcoin. Now they've been given the green light to sell. Some idiots continue to comment, $6.58 billion is nothing. You know, the market's going to eat it right up. Like, I don't get how people can be so dumb. Like, well, the crypto market is worth, the market cap is so much bigger. $6.5 billion won't do anything. Please, before you speak, ask any of your crypto gurus. I just asked them, what would happen if an order of $6.5 billion of sale were to be put out there? It would completely obliterate the Bitcoin market. No question about it. There's never been a sell that big. Now, the thing that I love to talk about is the correlation between MicroStrategy's purchases and how they've been slowing down. And the thing that I want to highlight most is that MicroStrategy, each specific month, has been buying less and less Bitcoin from October, November, December to January. They went from the billions to the multiple billions to the few to now the 100 millions to now 100 million. And this is what I love to see, right? Because the slowdown is starting to, the process of purchasing Bitcoin is starting to slow down as the uncertainty begins to unfold. Now, this was added today where BlackRock is not buying Bitcoin, they are selling. And I felt the need that I had to share this with you guys because supposedly the BlackRock, which is the world's largest asset manager, was originally purchasing a ton of Bitcoin because they had that Bitcoin ETF IBIT, and they thought that they were going to continue to buy. That's not the case anymore. They're actually selling. They actually saw one of the biggest outflows ever recorded on January 2nd, 2025, with $332 million worth of outflows. And that led to a downfall of net negative outflows for the next few days, up until January 8th, where they peaked at 100 million every single day. People are selling Bitcoin. You should not be surprised. This is not a rug pull. This is not something that is coming out of thin air or that no one was prepared for. Bitcoin has been hovering at around 90 to 100,000 for the past few months. So if you think that this is a rug pull, then open up your eyes and stop being so naive. You had every chance to be able to exit at these overbought levels to not get caught holding the bag. All I have to say is that when Bitcoin breaks below 90,000, MSTR is going to start crashing. I'm just so excited to wait for that confirmation so we can short MSTR with every single penny. And again, just lock in profits. That's the biggest thing that I've learned from all of these greedy Bitcoin crypto traders and from these MSTR bag holders is that they do one thing terribly, and that's they don't know when to sell. So let's do things differently. And it's just one little simple step. Know when to take profits. Huge downside risk, huge selling pressure. We still need to wait for that proper confirmation. And until then, we'll take it day by day, covering our profits every single day. So again, so far on the day, 6.4K. I do have an active short. I'll add more to it as we see more progress on the downside, and super excited to follow up. Whenever it is that you guys are ready to tune on into our live trading sessions every morning right at market open, again, designed for complete beginners. We're running a huge sale right now. Second link in the description down below. You can sign up today, one-time payment, lifetime access, and I'll see you on Monday at market open for our live session. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.